Assalamu alaikum, dear children. Today I'm going to tell you the tale of Lady Asma. Lady Asma was the wife of Imam Ali's brother Jaffer Tayyar. Hazrat Jaffer held great love for the Messenger of Allah. He served as the commander of the Islamic army, following the orders of Prophet Muhammad, and did not retreat for a moment in support of the Messenger of God. He met his martyrdom in the Battle of Mu'tah, where both his hands were severed. The Messenger of God remarked, "Allah has granted Jaffer 2 wings in place of his hands, allowing him to soar in heaven." This is why he is called Jaffer Tayyar, one who can fly like the angels. After Hazrat Jaffar's martyrdom, his wife became a widow. She took immense pride in a martyred husband because Lady Asma, like her husband, was a devoted lover of the Messenger of God. When Prophet Muhammad returned from the battlefield, sorrow was evident on his face. Wiping his tears, he visited Hazrat Jaffar's house. Lady Asma joyfully answered the door, and the Messenger of God proceeded to Jaffer Tayyar's children. Placing his sword aside, he embraced Hazrat Jaffar's children, Muhammad, On, and Abdullah, and held them close, tears streaming from his eyes. Lady Asma brought water and dates for the Messenger of God. She was initially surprised by his actions, but quickly grasped the situation. Lady Asma then said to the Prophet, "O Messenger of Allah, you are comforting my children as if they were orphans." The Messenger of Allah replied to Lady Asma, "God has given Jaffer 2 wings like the angels." Lady Asma's eyes swelled with tears. The Messenger of Allah encouraged them to be patient. Then the Prophet went to his daughter, Lady Fatima Zehra's house, and instructed her to prepare food to be sent to Lady Asma and her children for 3 days. In the days that followed, Lady Asma frequently visited Lady Fatima's house, where she assisted with household chores. Years later, Lady Asma also bore witness to the oppression and mistreatment of Prophet Muhammad's daughter when the enemies of Imam Ali persecuted her. One day, Lady Fatima spoke to Lady Asma from her heart. It was the final days of Lady Fatima's life, and she was not afraid of death, but had one particular concern. Lady Fatima's modesty was such that she did not want any man to see her in her shroud even after her passing. In those times, the deceased were laid on a bed and carried to the grave. Lady Asma assured Lady Fatima that during her stay in Habsha, she had learned that the people of Habsha used to place their deceased in a coffin and conceal it from above to ensure that the body could not be seen. She offered to make such a coffin for Lady Fatima. Lady Asma's eyes swelled with tears as she mentioned the coffin, but Lady Fatima found solace in knowing that her modesty would be preserved even in death. Lady Fatima also conveyed her will to Lady Asma regarding the children. She peacefully departed this world while in prayer to God. Lady Asma played a crucial role in assisting Imam Ali in the bathing and shrouding of Lady Fatima. Lady Asma, a beacon of unwavering devotion, illuminated the path of service and loyalty, eternally honoring the legacy of Lady Fatima and Imam Ali through her boundless dedication.